Hey guys, welcome back to another earphone comparison review on this channel. Today I'm going to be comparing the TenHZ P4 Pros, which are on my right, to the BGVP DMGs, which are on my left. So first of all, the price on these TenHZ P4 Pros is about $150, whereas on the BGVP DMGs, the price on them is about $140. So with the DMGs you get a total of 6 drivers. That's 2 dynamic drivers with 4 balanced armature drivers. And then with the P4 Pros you just get 4 balanced armature drivers. Now you also get the resin shell. That's a completely filled in resin shell, as you guys can see. Hopefully my camera is picking that up. So the shell is completely filled in, as opposed to the DMGs, which have an all aluminum shell, which actually can be cracked open if you shove something within the gap between the top and bottom half. I actually did that in another video. If you guys want to check that out, I'll post a link to that in the description below, if I remember, that is. Now on the DMGs you also have the ability to change up the nozzles, so if you wanted to change up the sound profile by adding some filters, so you have these extra nozzles that the DMGs come with. So you can just unscrew that. I don't really recommend playing with these too much, as I mentioned in my review video, because you might actually damage the threads. But then with the P4 Pros you don't have that ability to change up the nozzles. One thing though that these earphones do have in common is that they both use an MMCX cable. So if you wanted to replace the cable or change it up with a better cable, which I don't really see why you would want to do that, especially on the DMGs, which have a really good cable. It's a very high quality braided cable. This one I'm not such a fan of. Feels a little bit cheap. It's not too cheap, but for the price that you're paying with these TenHZ P4 Pros, I would have expected something a little bit more higher quality. So as you can see, you've got the MMCX connectors. Just snap them in and you're good to go. And the same thing with the DMGs. Let's see if I can remove that. So you just snap them out, snap them back in, and there you go. And for the sound comparison test, I'm going to be using this Fiio M7 DAP that actually was sent out to me by Fiio themselves. I'll have a link to that in the description below if you guys were interested in checking that out. So let's now go ahead and get started with the sound comparison. Alright guys, so I'm back and I took a listen to both of these and here are my thoughts. So the BGVP DMGs are on the warmer side relative to the TenHZ P4 Pros. So the P4 Pros will be brighter than the DMGs. Now you do get sibilance on both of these, slightly more sibilance on the P4 Pros though. So the DMGs handle lows a lot better, and speaking of lows, the sub bass that these produce is a lot better than the sub bass that the P4 Pros produce. How much better? Actually, significantly better. These rumble more in the ears, whereas these, you just hear the sub bass. They don't really rumble that much. Now at the same volume levels, the P4 Pros were a lot louder and more forward sounding than the DMGs. So overall, I would say that these P4 Pros are better for instrumentals, so listening to classical music or any type of music that uses a lot of instruments. And then these DMGs are more suitable for pop, alternative rock, EDM, and music like that. Although sound-wise, I do prefer the DMGs just because they are easier to listen to and they're a lot less ear fatiguing than the TenHZ P4 Pros. So if I had to choose between the two, I would pay $10 less and get the DMGs. In terms of fit and stability within the ears, both of these do a fantastic job. These are a little bit better because they have that height adjuster. So overall, between the both of these, I prefer the BGVP DMGs, and I think that you are getting slightly better value out of these. So anyway, that's pretty much it for my comparison review on both of these earphones. So the BGVP DMGs, $140, and then the TenHZ P4 Pros, $150. So guys, that's my comparison review between the TenHZ P4 Pros and the BGVP DMGs. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.